everyone to the iRacing.com V8 Supercar official online series, proudly presented by V8 Supercars Fan Group, Direct Clutch Services, and V8's online superstore. Not far away now, I believe. Just hearing rumours about that. Now, also joining me, Jay Kennedy, tonight is Stephen Sandman Clark. G'day, Sandman.
Good evening, Mr. Kennedy. Good evening to everyone at home watching, wherever you are right around Australia. We're in for a ripper of a race. Matter of fact, all around the world. We've even got a couple of US viewers that tune in from week to week, so that's good to hear. Oulton Park, really looking forward to it.
Yeah, hello to everyone in the UK that watches on their lunch break as well. I do know a few guys that do that, so hello to everyone all around the world. Really looking forward to Oulton Park tonight. Different layout than what we've ever done before. Hasn't changed a lot in regards to lap times and those sort of things, but it really should close up the racing.
Yeah, it's changed the driver's attitude for sure. They've really enjoyed the switch as far as, not having to wrestle the car into that first chicane out of the right-hand hairpin. So, yeah, and like we've talked about in the qualifying, it's a nice little passing opportunity coming into that first chicane with such a long run there.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see a few extra passes tonight. So, 30 laps for the race at 130 Ks. We will see pit stops. It will definitely be one pit stop, somewhere between lap 6 and lap 24. Guys really have all different strategies to go with tonight. No tyres, 2 tyres, 4 tyres, early stop, late stop, mid stop. There's some real different challenges tonight that's going to really mix up the racing. Should be a good one.
Yeah, it's exactly what we love about pit stops that are in these races, because, like you said, no one actually knows who's going to do what, and there are advantages to taking no tyres, and there are advantages to taking tyres as well. So, who knows how it's going to play out? But that's exactly what we wanted to do, is have the mix up with the pit stops.
Yep, was the main thing that we tried to mix up for this season was to create different opportunities for guys to pass. This car is a hard car to pass, so any extra opportunity we've got, we've tried to help. As we run through the starting grid, Madison Down will start from pole position, Justin Runge is second, Josh Muggleson in third, John Emerson will race, he'll start from fourth position, Sean Kelly in fifth, Vale Richards in sixth, Richie Stanaway seventh, Matthew Hill in eighth, and Latham ninth, Tobias Kearney in 10th position. Matt Nethercote will start from 11th, Lee Ellis in 12th, Troy Cox in 13th, Mullen McMullen 14th, Tony Autridge, James McKnight, Rob Hartley, Richard Hunter, Simon Black and Mitch Apple round out the top 20. Over the page again, Chris Stone, Leighton Fine, Sam Collins, Dave Oliver and Wayne Hewitt. We've got a full 25 car grid tonight, and this should be a fantastic race.
Yeah, it's really the boys all testing that throughout the week. They've enjoyed the layout. It's definitely quite tricky with the undulations and the bumps, and we spoke about some of the different lines that these guys take, trying to use the bumps or get away from the pumps. So really looking forward to it. It'll be a real mix-up and probably really tough to pick who's going to be actually the winner.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to pick tonight. We might see if our V8 Online insiders ready. We've got Reese Gardner joining us again tonight. G'day, Reese.
Hey guys, how are you all?
Yeah, very good, mate. You'll have a busy night tonight, no doubt.
Oh yeah, definitely. From what you've been saying, Jay, it looks like there's going to be a flurry of activity in the pits tonight, and I've been trying to listen in on a few teams, and like you said, no one knows what anyone else is going to do, and some teams are keeping the cards very close to their chests. My TTR spy guy is back for tonight, and he's told me that TTR, specifically the Tats.com guys, Josh Muggleton and Madison Down, they're currently a bit undecided on strategy, not quite sure what they're going to do, but I've also been listening in on Powerbond as well, and Marlon McMullen has dropped a few little tidbits of information. He might be pitting around lap 17, and he's not going to be taking 2 tyres, so we'll see how that pans out for him.
Interesting, a bit of a late stop there from Marlon. That's going to be interesting to see how that pans out.
Yeah, definitely. It's certainly going to be an interesting race.
Second flag now out, so the guys will start gridding up in just a moment. Really looking forward to this one. This is a highlight of the season, I think, Oulton Park. Probably an underrated track. Probably a track that we'd absolutely love to have in Australia, because I'm sure the V8s in every series in Australia would go there all the time. The car's gridding up. Sorry, go Reese.
Sorry, Jay, if I could just interject. Ryan D. Day from Powerbond has messaged me and said that Rob Hartley and Marlon McMullen have quite different setups and under strict rules to avoid each other.
Well, after after last week, there was some not too kind words spoken between teammates last week, so we tried to stay out of that, but it was quite heated here after the race last week.
Just goes to show how passionate the boys are about getting the results. So I guess the first person you always got to beat is your teammate, so they're having a red hot go.
The lights are now about to come on. All 25 drivers are on the grid. 30 laps of Oulton Park. We are ready to go.
Ready, green flag, green flag.
We're underway.
Good start. Look at down start. Unbelievable into the first turn.
Oh, and here comes Muggleton looking. Oh, close. Kelly running off the track, as is Stanaway. All got through turn 1 okay. Good to see. Oh, Hilly sideways. Oh, now a little bit of a tap. Little bit of a tap from Latham.
He's off.
He's loose beforehand.
He's a long way off to the grass. That'll put him back to dead last almost.
Oh, side by side coming into this corner too wide. Back in the field. Won't work. But we're going to get through the hairpin okay though.
I was just about to touch on. These guys really need to get single file, but they're really racy here at the start.
Oh, Hartley! Hartley and Black, I think it is. Simon Black, Rob Hartley. Hartley's in the fence. Big hit for Hartley. And who's that? Leighton Fine also involved. Wayne Hewitt, Matthew Hill, Dave Oliver's got smoke everywhere, but that started, I'm not sure how that happened.
Hartley got drilled too while he was in the middle of the racetrack, unfortunately. So
a bit of side by side between Tony Ortridge and not sure who that was with him, and Dave Oliver straight into the side of Rob Hartley. So that's unfortunately the end of those guys' race.
Yeah, the guys have got their work cut out for them to bounce back from that. But how's the battle up here? Ruggier and is that Muggo?
Muggleton right on his tail, and look at the gap Downs already managed to pull 1.1 seconds on the first lap.
It was a blitzer off the start, straight off the line. He just got the power down. It was almost like a perfect start. I don't know if Ruggier got any wheel spin, but yeah, definitely huge advantage straight off the start line.
Those two pedals, he's got them worked out, the two pedal sets to get that clutch to it. Matt Nethercote, Tobias Gurney. Tobias runs really wide. McMullen having a look.
Oh, is he going to pull it up? He's going to run a little bit wide. That'll give Marlon a look up the inside. Not quite. Geez, Tobias was lucky. The last thing you want to do is get the right front tyre off into that grass. I unfortunately did that last night, and you pretty much turned into a passenger.
Yeah, Rob Hartley's unfortunately out of the race. Too much damage to his car. We will see Rob back tomorrow night captaining the Queensland side in iRacing State of Origin. There's a battle of former teammates, John Emerson, Sean Kelly.
There's a bit of speculation whether we weren't sure if Emma would make the race, but it's good to see him. He's made it because he's had incredible pace throughout the week.
A bit of inclement weather up around his area, so he wasn't sure if he'd even be able to turn the computer on, but obviously he's managed to. Put his priorities first, racing comes first.
Oh, sorry, back there, Nethercote's got a nice little battle there with Suzerni's. Jerry Corrigan right at the outside now. He's got the inside line. He'll get the job done.
And Troy Cox got it all loose coming up over that little crest.
Oh, he's going to give up that spot, is he? No. Now Nethercote, they're going to go side by side. Marlon doesn't know where to go.
Whichever way he wants to go, he's going to have to do it quick. This is a great battle.
He's got a 6-car train here trying to battle over 10th place.
This is where the World Championship is though, remember?
Yeah. Looks like Marlon looked a little bit pacey there. Looks like he may have that early pace here on the back of Nethercote.
Yeah, it looks like he might actually be close enough to get a move done up the inside of this hairpin as well.
And Cox has got his hands full back there, down the back there. James McKnight, no thinks Betty of it.
Get back up. This is currently P6 and 7 for Richie Stanaway. Bit of a dust cloud from the guys ahead there. This train still going on now. Tobias has managed to pull a big gap on these guys. Pit windows, believe it or not, is almost open. How exciting is that?
And we're going to see so many different, ideas as far as what the best way to go is as far as pit strategy. We've spoken about whether it's 2 tyres, 4 tyres or no tyres, but we definitely know that they do have to take at least 22 litres of fuel.
Yep, which takes about 7 or 8 seconds, I believe, Sam. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, if you hit the marks and all the rest of it. Oh, big incident there. Mitch Averill's gone off. And just, guys, he made contact with the tyres there.
Just clipped them.
It's exactly what I spoke about not too many laps ago. Is if you get the right side tyres onto that grass, you just become a passenger. So unfortunately, that's going to be a huge disadvantage there for Mitch, and hopefully he hasn't got too much damage.
He completely missed the corner altogether. It was a really strange incident. I don't know how that happened.
Looks like he's got the inside run there of black, and he's just fired it off. He hasn't been able to pull it up in time and bang into the tyres.
James McKnight's also run off the track. He's dropped right back. And the gap at the front between first and second now about 2.3 seconds. Look at the current gains and losses. Top 7 guys still in their current position. Lee Ellis gaining 4 spots. Sam Collins gaining 5. Biggest losers, of course, Matthew Hill involved really early, got a little bit loose, and then into Kelly, lost 13 positions. And Rob Hartley losing 8 positions out of the race, unfortunately for him.
Geez, how's the margin that Downs got over Ruggie? I know Ruggie has got his hands full there with that battle with him and Muggleton, but to over 2 seconds at this early part of the race, that's unheard of.
It's quite an amazing gap. It's not something we really see, a big gap like this right at the start. We normally see this probably 7 or 8 laps into a stint, but not on lap 4 or 5.
Maybe that's something they've thought about, whether he is going to take tyres. He's probably thinking, well, if I am going to stop and take tyres, I can abuse the heck out of these and not have to worry about saving them for the long run.
Another thing too, we know Justin quite often struggles with fuel consumption, so maybe he's just saving a tiny little bit to make sure he's going to get home and get enough in his stop. Easier to save at the start than save at the end.
Yeah, I think the boys will be pretty right. If they come in and put in the 22 litres, they'll be right. They should have about a lap or so up their sleeve as far as the end of the race. But hey, you never know whether he does decide to short fill and save a little bit. But like you said, Justin isn't too famous for his saving fuel.
It's a bit of an understatement. He's honestly, and he'll admit himself, he's quite terrible at it. So
and it's
any gain he can get, yeah, well, he does it well. Going to be good at not saving fuel. He might as well do it properly.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can't save fuel for the life of me.
Neither. Who invented these fuel-saving races? Oh, hang on, we don't have them anymore.
Yeah, we know who eliminated them.
Yeah. Well, it was your constant whining about it, Sam.
I'm glad something paid off then.
So we are on lap 6, and the pit window for the guys that are good at saving fuel will open this lap. Guys that can't save enough fuel, they probably won't be wanting to pit this early. Yes, good battle between Emerson and Kelly on screen at the moment. Kelly's just not giving Emerson a chance to catch his breath.
That's exactly what you want to see out of Kelly too. You know, you touched on a little bit that his qualifying pace has been good, but maybe his race pace hasn't been to what he'd like. His results really hasn't shown the pace that he's had. And tonight's the night. We said that Emerson's been pacey all week, and it's really good to see that he's harassing the back of Emerson there.
Thinks about having a little bit of a look up the inside, thinks twice about it. See who comes in this lap. Pretty sure someone will come in through the field. Nobody as yet. Maybe I'm wrong and no one in the lane.
No, you never know. Like I said, different strategies. you know, sometimes I think probably the guys that will probably earlier stop will be probably the guys at the tail end of the field, because I know the guys up the front, if they pit early and the guys down the back don't, you do tend to find yourself in a bit of traffic, and that's the last thing that these guys want.
Looking at Lee Ellis, he's closed back up onto Richie Stanaway and Val Riches. He'll be right in this battle very, very soon.
Yeah, the one thing that does play into his favour is when the guys start battling Val Riches and Richie Stanaway, it does sort of bring Lee into the fold, because, you know, those guys are worried about, you know, each other. They're not sort of looking in their rearview mirror, and Lee's just hitting his marks and just slowly pulling in that margin.
Latham as well, starting to close up as well, so this is good to watch. But just looking ahead, Emerson and Kelly, they're almost touching coming through the chicane there. Kelly, a little bit of a moment.
So lucky not to get the tyres on the grass.
Oh, surely someone will enter the lane this lap. A couple of guys that are back in the field a little bit further than where they'd like. Collins and Hill. It's Hilly! Big moment. Just keeps it off the wall.
So
Again,
he's got
no
a
one
bit
in
of
the
damage.
pits.
Bit of
Yeah,
damage there to the back.
Yes. That hit he copped earlier in the race looked like it was that big. It just sort of more threw him off the track, but there's a lot of damage to his car, so not overly sure on that. McMullen with Cox right behind. And we do have one driver in the lane. Our first driver in the pits, Mitch Abril, is in the lane. But he could also be in there for that damage that he had from that big hit in the wall. Now this is obviously a pit stop for damage as well as tyres. Oh, Sean Kelly's off the track. Kelly's run off at the chicane. He's actually hit the fence. He actually was having a move up the inside of Emerson and gone a bit
Actually
wide.
looks like might have been a contact there. Contact between Emerson and himself.
Yeah. Emerson was definitely far enough up, so Kelly really, he actually hit the wall hard twice too. Hit it hard once when there was the contact, and then as he's flicked the car back around the other way, he's hit it again. That'll probably put a bit of damage to the rear of the car too.
It's a bit tough to go through there side by side. There's barely enough room there for a single car.
Marlon McMullen is the first driver in the lane. He said he was going to pit about lap 17 and he's already proved us wrong. And this is a long stop, 11 second stop, so I think he's taken tyres. He must have worn those tyres a bit too much in that battle with Troy Cox. Here comes Richie Stanaway on Val Riches.
Stanaway looking maybe up the inside here. He's going to go for the dive up under brakes. Can he pull it up? Oh, I think's better of it. Smart move to actually back out of it, because that could have been real ugly.
If Vale had been involved in another incident, I reckon Vale would have thrown his headset away from the computer forever. All sorts of incidents, a season to forget for Vale Riches, so... Race Gardner. I think we've got Reece Gardner in the pits. Race, you there?
Yeah, I've got two little bits of information. There was a 10.6 second pit stop for Marlon, and it would seem that Sean Kelly is pitting this lap.
Yep.
And sure enough,
right
he's going to the pits right now.
Nice work, mate.
He's on it. Like this insider guy, he's on it. He knows what's going on.
Powerbomb Racing Team's Ryan Day is just messaged me 22.5 litres is what Marlon took. And
Yeah.
He's
thinking
also-
maybe Kelly take tyres, maybe.
Tyres, 2 tyres, yeah. Wait. Strange there. Yeah, Leighton Fine actually drove all the way up the pits and didn't do what Sean Kelly did a few seasons ago and reverse back down the lane to get...
Oh, sorry, nice little battle here. Richie Stanaway, Lee Ellis. Oh, side by side there. That does give a bit of breathing space there for Richie's now. That little margin now, because Stanaway and Ellis were battling side by side, and that pulls John Latham right into the mix.
Keep my eye up the front, out the window, just making sure that, see if we can find anyone actually coming in the lane. No one in as yet, up the front. Oh, Stanaway, almost into the fence.
The cars can go quite a handful there as they come up over their rise there. You've got the throttle down and jumping over those bumps. The cars really do move around. So James McKnight, he's darted off into the pits. Also got someone else back there as well.
Dan Collins.
Yeah.
And Val Richards is really loving this battle happening between Stanaway and Alice. Two guys that aren't afraid to really throw it in and have a go as well. So always interesting when you get those two types of driver, that type of driver battling with each other. Stanaway is so late on the brakes into that chicane, gaining so much time on Richards. Leighton Fine having a second attempt at doing his pit stop.
Yeah, nothing more frustrating as a driver when you fire off into pit lane and you miss the pit box. So, unfortunately, he's had to have a second crack at it.
Madison Down's having all sorts of internet issues again. Here we go, Madison Down again. Oh, this isn't good. Flashing all over the track. His ping's actually over 1,000, so that's not good. Hopefully we'll see that stabilise.
Just as this is happening, he's got himself on a 2.7 second margin. So it looks like that may close a little bit just with that blinking.
Looking at the fastest laps of the race, Madison Down a 1:32.0. Justin Ruggie a half a second slower for his fastest lap. That's amazing. Richard Hunter and Simon Black in the lane. If Madison Down's internet has stabilised again, so we might not see Mad drop away again. Simon Black's 17 second stop.
It's like Mad's still having those dramas, unfortunately. You just hate it when something like this happens, but I guess in sim racing, I guess we call it, that's our engine failure, I guess, if unfortunately we drop out for internet, and just unfortunate that Madison's starting to become famous for it.
I think he gained the nickname of Blinky Bill over in the team, hasn't he? Yes, Justin Ruggie is in the lane and Josh Muggleton's following in him. Here we go. This is what we sort of expected to happen.
So lap 13 of 30 of Bishopson. We'll keep a clock on these guys as far as whether they're going to take tyres or not. You're looking at about 8 seconds for a no tyre stop. Looks like fronts for both of them, maybe.
Justin got raised up. Muggleton hasn't, so there we go. Ruggie is away, Muggleton away. Let's go to Reece Gardner in the pits.
Yeah, my TTR spy guy has messaged me again. Looks like Lee Ellis and Josh Muggleton are in.
Yep, Lee Ellis is in. And Ellis has got out ahead of Latham. They were coming right nose to tail, and they're going to leave the pits in exactly the same position. Troy Cox in the lane as well.
Or Ellis
will really help. This will really help Ruggier because he's now out. He's got clean air. He's got new tyres. he's actually got a chance to gain on Madison Down with that new tyre advantage this lap. He's got to put down a really, really, really good good outlap though. This is probably the most crucial lap for Justin Ruggier for his whole championship.
Be interesting to watch Down now just to see if he does decide to come in, whether he tries to undercut. He knows that Ruggier's in, he's taken tyres.
My TTR Spy guy
lap?
has told me that Madison is indeed coming in. Sure enough, there he goes.
Beautiful job there, Reece Gardner. He's got his ear to the ground.
We need to see where Madison comes out of this stop. This is going to be one of the quickest pit stops ever. Madison won't want to break his pit stop. You notice the angle, he's sort of turned ready to get out on the track again, because it's actually a hard position, pit box 1 at this track. 10.4 second stop.
Ruggier's coming through. He's just past pit entry now, so he's coming down the front straight.
It's going to be
Coming
pretty close.
through turn 1.
Yep, it's going to be about the same gap, but yeah, so Madison will be away. Your race leader at the moment is Richie Stanaway, Tobias Kearney in P2, Matt Nethercote in 3rd, Madison Down now 4th position. Of course, he's made his pit stop. Tony Autridge in 5th, yet to pit. Justin Ruggier will be 6th position, but of course, once the field cleanses. Now have a look at this battle. Vale Riches, Lee Ellis, John Latham.
Yeah, Lee's having a red hot go. He's got his pit stop over and done with, having a nice little battle there. He's got, like you said, Vale in front of him. Oh, does he get up on the inside? Thinks about it. Can't quite get the job done, but he's got to watch out for Latham, who's right all over the back of him as well.
Not even halfway through this race as of yet, so still a long time to go.
Oh, Latham thinking about it.
Oh, no, there goes Ellis.
Lee Ellis has gone around the back. Oh, no, unbelievable. John Latham just tags the back of him coming into the chicane, and it's all over.
Saw how hard he was on the brakes there too. He knew that he was going to make contact. He tried to avoid it, but not quite far enough away. Unlucky for both those guys. I know John would not have meant that at all.
And the worst bit is, once you're on the brakes and you just can't pull it up, you're stopping as hard as you can, and you just know you've just gone in too deep, and unfortunately just tagged the back of Ellis.
He actually redressed that too, so he made sure he slowed down and let Latham through. Now Nethercote, Autridge in the pit, so there's still 2 drivers yet to make their pit stops. So Stanaway and Kearney. Pretty sure Matt Nethercote has taken 4 tyres there with his stop, longest stop. Autridge has actually got the jump on him, the 12.2 second stop. Autridge jumps back out on track behind Troy Cox. That'll put him effectively P11, P12, sorry. Richie Stanaway is your race leader at this stage as we come up to the halfway point of this race from lap 15 and 30. As Stanaway using all the road, all the dirt and everything. There's something we didn't notice before, Sandman. Sean Kelly is ahead of John Emerson.
We're having dramas for John Latham too, coming into the hairpin. Looks like he may have just gone off. He's actually gone off. He's put 2 tyres off onto the grass and just fired off on that fast left-hand sweeper before the hairpin. And he's drilled the tyres, has he?
Yeah, no, just pulled it up.
Just.
Very, very much just. Trucks it in reverse and away he goes again. We're hearing that Emerson may have actually moved aside and let's... Trying to find out. Yeah, Emerson moved aside earlier a couple of laps ago to actually let Kelly through as a sorry for the move earlier. So a good bit of sportsmanship from Emerson there. He actually has let Kelly go for that position after that incident earlier. Might go to Reece Gardner. More info from us from the TTR garage.
Yeah, apparently Madison was not happy with his recent net lag that you saw in the broadcast just then, costing him a lot of time, and he thinks it may be weather related.
hearing a few issues in New South Wales at the moment, so a few storms going through, so stay safe if you are in some storm areas. How good's this battle at the moment? The TTR sandwich between Marlon McMullen and Matt Nethercote as well in the Red Bull car.
Well, Marlon's had he's had a lot of TTR cars around him over the last couple of nights.
Nethercote thinks about going up the inside, but once you get on the inside there, you don't know which way to go. You get cars everywhere. Do you try and take 1, 2, 3? How many do you go for? Two drivers yet to make the steps. Yeah, almost gone through. Sorry, Sam.
No, we were going to say the same thing. Yeah, Stanaway and Cezerny still haven't made their pit stop, so they're going for that longer option. Fingers crossed it works out for them, and you know sometimes that can play off. And if you don't go for tyres, maybe you can make up some decent track position when the guys are battling through in the pack.
Down will actually pass Tobias, I think, before he makes his pit stop, so that'll be an actual position gain before the pit stop. We've got a little bit of a lull in the race. We'll remind everyone of our announcement. If you haven't missed earlier tonight, we have announced we will be live 3 nights a week starting from next season, so in 4 weeks' time we'll be starting 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesdays and Thursday. Monday for V8 Supercars, Thursday for Grand Am, and Wednesday night trucks. I know Sandman can't wait for Wednesday nights to roll around now.
Mate,
we'll be broadcasting. Won't be in the commentary box. Neither of us will be in the commentary box. You'll see both of us bozos out on track, probably causing every caution ever involved, but we don't care. The Wednesday night starting next season, cannot wait. Thank you to our friends at Sim Instruments for helping us out with that too.
So one of the guys that haven't made their pit stop, Tobias Cezerny, he's decided to hit pit lane, get his pit stop over and done with. So still Richie Stanaway out there, who's currently our race leader, still yet to pit as we go on board with Madison down round here at Oulton Park.
Back in the pack, there's a bit of a battle brewing. Tony Autridge, Matt Nethercote, and Troy goes to Autridge!
Just trying to find out what happened. Looks like Autridge just went in there a little bit too hot, touched the grass, and round he went.
I'm trying to work out, did he do that all himself or not? I really can't tell. Nethercote stopped and to wait, so it's...
No, we're getting some word here that maybe there was just a little bit of a touch.
It was a small touch, but there wasn't much.
Yeah, just enough to upset him. Yeah, just to upset that momentum, and round he went.
Stabilised the car, and around he goes. Unlucky there for Autridge. That was building up to be a great battle. Knowing Matt Nethercote, he definitely wouldn't have meant that. He's a very, very clean driver, Matt, so he'll be probably kicking himself and not happy about that at all. Now, does Stanaway know he needs to pit in this race?
Well, we can't be saving fuel. It's a long way to go to be saving fuel. To save 22 litres around here is it's a big ask.
Yeah. He's ran late at VIR as well, so did a bit of a splash and dash. Interesting, just looking currently P3 and 4, but effectively P2 and 3. Justin Ruggier did pull a bit of a gap on Muggleton, but Muggo's starting to close up again. But 10 laps to go. 11 laps to go, sorry. Look at the gains and losses at the moment as they stand. Stanaway has gained 6 positions, but yet to pit, as we said. The biggest gains through the field, not a lot of massive gains. Sam Collins, Wayne Hewitt gaining 5 positions, Richard Hunter gaining 4, as is McMullen and Alice. Matthew Hill had a shocker of a start, unluckily involved with Kelly in a bit of an incident. On Latham as well. Bit of a shocker towards the end of this race, or the middle of this race. Rob Hartley and Dave Oliver, 2 innocent bystanders in a massive incident earlier in the race.
I'll touch on that. A nice shout out to Emerson too. Nice bit of sportsmanship there, showing that he sort of gave that position back to Kelly. Obviously, you know, didn't mean for the incident to happen, and it's really nice when you see the guys sort of, you know, put their hand up and give that position back. So nice effort there for Emerson.
Yeah, it's some great sportsmanship. There is some sportsmanship in this series. A lot of guys complain about the sportsmanship here, but it's great when you see some guys. Troy Cox, that was late. He almost didn't pull that up, and power down too early, and away the car goes, and off goes McMullen into the distance.
Here's another one of these guys. Touching on that, Ellis was a big gain under brakes. Cox is the same thing. He does make up that little bit of margin there on Marlon, but unfortunately throws it away a little bit there on exit when the tail gets away from him.
10 laps to go in this race now. Our leader Richie Stanaway crosses the start-finish line. He's actually led 8 laps in this race. He's down leading the other 12, so he's almost led half the race. Timing is saying that Justin Runke led 2 laps, but that was due to Madison's internet issues.
One thing, just thinking about fuel numbers and all the rest of it, you'd probably think that Stanaway would have to come in the next lap or so, because I tell you what, I don't think there'd be too much more you know, litres left in the tank there.
And Tony Aldridge has actually pulled it off track, gone into the pits and quit altogether. I'm not sure what's happened there. Is something else like may have caused that. It's a battle here between Richard Hunter and Matthew Hill as Hilly tries to work his way back through the field.
So just going back through the tapes, had a look at Aldridge. He had a massive moment coming out of that right-hand sweeper and actually got really a heap of air, got airborne and touched the fence, I think.
Dunaway continues on for another lap, so he's now done 21 laps completed on this tyre set, so there mustn't be much fuel left in that tank.
Yep, she's got to be coming to the end, you'd imagine.
We're having a couple of issues with Sam, and hopefully we'll get him back in just a second. So what happened there? Sam has just disappeared altogether. At the moment, Sean Kelly, just on screen, he's currently P5. He's driving really well. Emerson's dropped back behind Riches, so Emerson's starting to fall back a couple of positions, and Riches now in P6, which is about where we expect Stanaway to come back in after his pit stop, which I'm fairly sure he'll be in this lap.
You've got to think it's got to be this lap or the next, because there won't be that much left in the tank.
You're back, mate, you're back. We missed you there for a second.
Yeah, beautiful.
I'll say a big hello to our friends over at V8 Supercars fan group as well while we got the chance. Big thanks to the guys over there for all their support and help throughout this season. And don't go unnoticed, so big hello and thank you. As Stanaway now in the lane. The Madison down actually closed right up. Oh, did he hit the fence there? That was close.
It was awfully close, wasn't it?
Didn't want to pull it up. Madison Down actually caught right up behind Stanaway there, so Down's really on a charge. Position's starting to drop down. Kelly will pass him. So Stanaway probably pull in, as we said, right ahead of Vale Riches, where they were early in the race before the pit stops. Riches and Stanaway and Emerson are all going to come out right together. Here it is, it's on.
And I think the length of that stop, maybe Stanaway took tyres, so if that's the case, he may be able to pull away from these guys.
Yeah, you'd expect so. With such a long stop, he should pull away, but that was a really good go. I think I said that that's about where we expect him to come in. I've done all right tonight. About time.
Yeah, go to the top of the class, mate. Well done.
Well, only taken 18 months to get it right, so.
Tell you what, how's Downs' pace? Madison Downs last lap round 32.7 to Ruggier's 33.2. So Madison's really got the bit between the teeth at the moment.
Muggleton a 33.2 as well, so really quick, half a second gain on that lap.
Sorry, Madison had a massive moment there coming over the crest.
Right on cue.
Surprised to see him pushing this hard. To have, he's half a second a lap quicker, and he's got probably over 6 second margin in the dying stages of this race. There's probably no need to push this hard, but I guess that's one of the things that can go against you is once you start to break that rhythm, that's when mistakes start to creep into your driving.
They also may be not sure about his internet, so maybe he's trying to push that gap out so that he can slow down a little bit and start yelling at the family, get off the internet.
Or
I think he does that already.
Yeah, he can
exactly.
always get to the checkered flag as quick as he can.
Yeah, maybe that too. So we now can go through the field now that it's cleansed up, and Hill also ahead of Hunter. It's Down leading from Ruggier, Muggleton. Kelly in 4th, Stanaway 5th, Riches in 7th, Emerson 8th, Lowlis in 9th, Tobias Kearney in 10th, and Marlon McMullen in 11th position. The battle is starting to heat up again. McMullen and Cox. Cox has closed up again. Not as close as he was earlier, but he's really closing in.
Not much in it between the times too. The guys are sort of backwards and forwards as far as lap times. There's only a 10th or 2 in it each lap, so really having a red hot go, these guys battling out for 10th place.
Danaway actually doesn't look like he's pulling away from Riches and Emerson as quickly as I thought as well. That gap's still very close.
Interesting to see what sort of lap times they are once Stanaway and Ritchie's and Emerson let's all have a look at the lap times, because they are sort of closing up, aren't they? They really are starting to pull up to the back there, Stanaway, when we thought that if Stanaway did take tyres in that stop, that he'd probably have the upper hand and probably start to pull away on these guys.
Stanaway a 33.7, Riches a 33.9 and a 33.8 for Emerson, so all pretty much the same lap times, probably a lot closer than we would have expected them to be. Front 3 guys though, they've been unstoppable in this race.
Yeah, pretty much had it their own way, haven't they? From the green flag, hasn't been too many dramas. I know we had sort of a bit of a moment where we held our breath there for Madison Down with his internet connection, but other than that, from the start it was off, and yeah, these 3 guys are pretty much in a world of their own.
Also hearing Wayne Hewitt having a few internet issues as well, so maybe it's a night for another Sydney or Sydney suburbs person having internet issues. So there are a few storms around, as we said. Of course, next week we go back into the night, Sam, and heading back to Japan. Night race next week at Twin Ring Motegi.
Oh, super excited. Love a good night race. Normally, sort of my races at night are on oval, so really excited to have the V8s under lights, and should be a crack of a race. 32
laps of the shorter East Circuit, so don't run the normal pit lane. We run the alternate pit lane. We're pretty sure there'll be a pit stop, but it might possibly push into a fuel stop because there's such high fuel burn at that track. Oh, hang on. Simon Black's gone around at the chicane. All by himself too. Unlucky for Simon. Actually, a car just ahead of him who was off the track as well, which was Richard Hunter. So, not sure if that's affected him. Around he went. It's a little bit of a lazy spin in the end.
Just how's the Emerson and Richie's all having a red hot go there? You'd swear they were racing at Talladega, a little bit of bump draft in there.
It was like last week all over again. We got a bit of info again from the TTR garage with our man Reese in the pits.
Yeah, TTR Spy Guy messaged me once again. Lee Ellis is trying to do his best to chase down the pack ahead. He'd also like to send a shout out to his girlfriend Lucy. He loves her.
Oh my. It's when have we done in-race shout-outs from drivers? Jeez.
I think Ellis needs to worry about driving, not worrying about...
TTR Spy Guy has also told me that he loves me too, so thank you very much.
Okay, there you go. Ellis has got to be careful because the last time that he wasn't concentrating, I'm not going to bring it up on air, but he'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But the last time that he was trying to send a text when he was driving last time, that didn't kind of work out too well for him. So I think he'd just concentrate on his driving tonight.
TTR taking v8sonline broadcast to a whole new low level. Anyone else want to do shout-outs from in the race? So
Careful,
try it out.
from
Try it out.
now.
Yeah, I know. Try it out now. Now something's happened to James McKnight. James McKnight's back in the pits. Not sure what's happened there. Is he not taking enough fuel? Oh, he's actually off the track. A little while before that. Oh, he's actually blown an engine. James McKnight's blown an engine into the hairpin. Changed back one gear too many.
Yeah, result of downshifting and just bang, there she goes.
Trying to find a replay for you guys. No, unfortunately missed it. If we can go back to this battle for 10th, 11th, 12th, McMullen, Cox and Nethercoat now tagging onto the back of it. There's only second separating these three guys. With 4 laps to go, no tyres underneath it now, they'll be feeling absolutely disgraceful. This is going to be a good battle to watch to the end.
Yeah, definitely not over, and the nature of this racetrack, so many bumps and all that can really catch you out. So, like you said, the guys don't have the best rubber underneath them, so they're really going to have to drive smart and make sure they get out of these turns as straight as they can. Tell you what, the battle's heating up again too, as it has been most of the race between Richie's and John Emerson. They're still having a nice little red hot go between them.
I don't know if they're as much battling or just following each other's line.
What do they say? The first rule of thumb is to beat your teammate.
Well, these guys aren't that competitive though. They like to see each other do well. So it's one thing about the TTL team is that they like to see each other do well. They're not necessarily trying to focus on their own results. So Riches, that's really wide from Vale. Nethercoat's now close enough to possibly get a move done at the chicane. He's got to close right up here at the hairpin. Oh, Troy! That's way too sideways.
You can see he's still battling it through that turn, and so is Nethercoat. Nethercoat sees a bit of an opportunity. He's going to have a run. He's going to look up the inside. Can he get the job done under brakes? No. Just thinks better of it, and Cox has covered his line a little bit. So it doesn't take much to just miss that run on the exit of the turn. If you don't get the power down, Nethercoat was right there to almost snuffle the position right up.
How quickly's Marlin got away. He's now got a 1.5 second gap over Cox. There's that one little mistake, and Cox is loose again up over the crest. Two laps to go when these guys cross the line. The leader's already there, 2 to go. An exciting race once again throughout the field. Troy Cox really struggling with rear grip.
It's one of those things, isn't it? You know you got your battle on your hands. You just want to get the throttle down as quick as you can, but you know, the tyres aren't the best, the bumps, and coming out of that part of the track onto the front straight, he's got his work cut out for him, Coxie.
And Matt looking a lot more smooth in regards to setup.
Oh, Coxie on the grass. That'll get sideways. That'll give Nethercoat a bit of a chance. Not quite.
Nethercoat almost have to pull out at that point to not make contact. Great battle from these guys. Done a great job not to hit each other. Madison Downs across the line for the last lap now, so doing a fantastic job. Here comes Nethercoat having a bit of a look again up the inside, thinks twice about it.
Tell you what, it's been a dominating performance there from Madison down in the Tats.com Falcon. Like, margin 7.6 seconds here as he takes on the last lap. So he's really done it from the drop of the green flag. And I guess, like most weeks we tend to talk about it, the only scare for him was his internet.
Yeah, another great performance. This will be 5 out of 8, I think, from the season. 5 from 8 starts.
Yeah, nice little bounce back considering some of the dramas he had. You know, it wasn't too that long ago when unfortunately Muggo and himself got involved in an incident with the start line at VIR. So these guys have bounced back, and Madison's put that behind him, and the best way to get on with it and gather points is to start winning races, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, another night to forget, of course, at Road Atlanta, but the rest of the season it's been all his. Don't throw it away now, buddy. Around the final corner for the final time. Brilliant drive from Madison Down. Dominant from start to finish. Crosses the line to win round 8 at Oulton Park. Good solid position. Again, finish again for Justin Ruggier. Another second, but it's not the position he's wanting. Oulton crosses the line for 3rd. Sean Kelly, a really great drive tonight. He'll come across the line in 4th position. Great job from him. Now, Emerson's having internet issues as well.
No, it looks like we've lost him.
Yep. That storm that we've just been talking about.
So that bumps Lee Ellis into 7th place, unfortunately, for Emo. Tobias Azerni, he'll pick up 8th. And that should put Marlon in 9th. So we'll just wait for him to go across the line. Yep, Marlon 9th. Troy Cox will hold on to 10th. Nethercoat 11th. So unfortunately for Emerson, couldn't get that half a lap just to finish the race.
Kelly will manages to get up to 12th after that turn 2 lap 1 incident. Richard Hunter in 13th. Simon Black will finish in 14th position. Sam Collins will be 15th, last driver on the lead lap. Another fantastic race, guys. We absolutely loved it once again.
Yeah, brilliant race. Dominating performance from Madison down in the Tats.com Falcon. Nice job for those boys. Finishing 1st and 3rd, and Ruggier in the middle, but no one can stop Madison tonight.
Dominant performance, a great drive, and a few victory donuts now out at the chicane. We'll go through the results in just a moment. Another good drive. Of course, next week be a totally different experience again. Night race, the first time we've done a night race in 12 months at Mategi. So looking forward to getting there next week. But we'll run through the results for tonight. Madison down, a great drive. Picking up the win from Justin Ruggier in 2nd position. Josh Muggleton in 3rd. Sean Kelly in 4th. Richard Stanaway in 5th position. Vale Richards in 6th. Lee Ellis 7th. Tobias Kearney in 8th position. Marlon McMillan in 9th. Troy Cox in 10th. Over the page, Matt Nethercoat in 11th position. Matthew Hill in 12th. Richard Hunter in 13th. Simon Black 14th. Sam Collins 15th. John Emerson unlucky with an internet issue at the end. 16th position, Leighton Fine 17th, Wayne Hewitt in 18th position, John Latham 19th, James McKnight in 20th position, Tony Ortridge, Mitch Abril, Dave Oliver, Chris Stone and Rob Hartley DNF'd, unfortunately.
How's that sportsmanship there from Muggo? Just giving his boss a push home, so Matson's run out of fuel while he's been celebrating.
Shows how fine a line that they're running to with those pit stops. They knew exactly it was 22 litres of fuel, so they had to be right on the money to make sure that they had enough fuel to get it home, and there wasn't much left.
No, exactly right. Want half a lap in it for Madison Down to make it home tonight. So, but the guys have got there's some really good programs out there, and that will really give you, right down to the last sort of millimetre in the fuel tank that you can work out your fuel strategy, and certainly has been quite handy for Madison tonight.
Just also hearing Madison's a bit upset that the flagman won't give him the checkered flag to go and do some more donuts. So just waiting for a few drivers to come in and join us. So we'll quickly run through a couple of things that we've announced tonight. Of course, Wednesday night trucks starting in a few weeks' time. Cannot wait. Well, definitely you'll see myself and Sandman out there causing every caution. But starting the 31st of July, our first Wednesday night trucks broadcast. Cannot wait.
Absolutely brilliant. Super excited. I know everyone here at v8sonline is excited. A third broadcast, and to have the trucks involved, it's really going to be great.
Still, we'll have some more info about more broadcasts, potentially more broadcasts coming next season as well. So we won't say too much about that yet. But fingers crossed, we might have a fourth broadcast coming as well next season. So cross your fingers. We might be happening. Now we might go. Firstly, we've got Josh Muggleton here, dominant third tonight. Muggo, good drive. Not quite enough to get Justin though.
Yeah, I was trying hard towards the end there to grab him, but after the last few weeks, I decided just to back it off for the last few and actually make it home in one piece. So, but yeah, happy with third and decent points, and hopefully turn my crappy driving around now.
Nice bit of sportsmanship there at the end, mate. Helping you, your Tats.com teammate, just at the end, looked like he ran out of fuel.
Yeah, well, he sort of pays the bills, so I had to help him out. Although the flagman wouldn't give him the flag, so I gave him a touch-up from behind and sorted him out.
The flagman or Madison?
No, the flagman.
Oh, so I was hoping you meant Madison.
He won't hold on to that anymore.
We might go to Madison. A good drive tonight, mate. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, Jay. It was pretty awesome, actually. Got a good start, then led the entire way, but had a few troubles there in the middle with the internet as usual. It was a little bit worse than usual, actually, so I was quite lucky I wasn't under pressure there. I think I lost around about 2 seconds, but yeah, awesome night for me, and great for the team's championship as well. First and third for Tats.com.
You touched on it as well, Madison. We said, from the drop of the green flag, mate, you were off. You got a brilliant start. Probably, we couldn't quite tell, but it's probably little or no wheel spin, mate. You just got on with it, and it's probably a second and a half lead at the end of the first lap.
Yeah, it was. I got a brilliant start and was really happy with that. I made a hash of it in the early race tonight and lost the lead straight away off the line. Too much clutch slip. In second race there, I'd done quite a few practice starts to try and nail that. I knew it was important to lead here. It's so hard to pass. So I was really lucky to get a good start there. And I opened the gap. Muggo put the pressure on Justin early on and gave me a bit of a chance to build the gap. Obviously,
you've got that two pedal set thing all worked out now.
It's all sussed out. I've got 2 pedal sets down there on the ground, but I'm looking at getting the hyper to be used as the main cockpit soon, so it's going to be a little bit trickier to use 2 pedal sets in that. So I'll have to sort something out.
I should recommend you get yourself a T500 from Thrustmaster, our sponsors over at v8sonline Superstore. So they're good quality.
There we go. For one of them soon.
Yeah. We'll hook you up, mate. We'll hook you up.
Oh, thanks.
All right. Also, big thanks, Muggo. You know what we're talking about. Big thanks to Sim Instruments as well.
Absolutely.
Awesome product coming on for Wednesday night trucks starting next season. So thanks, Sim Instruments. We might go next to Lee Ellis, Mr. Shout Out. G'day, Lee.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, mate. Your shout out made the broadcast. It's okay.
Yeah, our TTR Spy guy said that, but Lucy's in the bedroom, but I think with the sound off, so she probably didn't hear it.
It's not much good to you.
I know. I think she's busy watching Harry Potter or something. I don't know.
Mate, I didn't give it away, but I did mention to our viewers that you should probably concentrate on your driving, because the last time you got busy sending messages, you were trying to send a text last time, and it all didn't quite work out for you. So you need to concentrate on your driving, mate.
Yeah, go on, tell that story, Lee.
Okay, so I was at Sonoma doing the Saturday night Gen 6 race, and Lucy was texting me, so I thought, I'd better text her back. And as I took my glove off with my teeth, along came half my tooth as well. So I just told
You
Shum
broke a tooth sim
I
racing.
broke a tooth sim racing. So
Is
It's
that
a
the best sim
dangerous
racing
sport.
injury?
Hardcore.
That's the best sim racing injury ever.
If you're going to do it, at least do it properly. Well done.
exactly, but no.
Justin Raggy just joining the box. He's asking, do you wear a mouth guard now?
Oh well, look, I might have to. I got this big hole between my teeth now, and every half lap I'm poking my tongue through it, and should probably get it fixed.
I don't think we can top that. I think we have to end now, don't we? We might go to Justin Raggy. Good solid second tonight, mate, but you just can't quite get that P1.
No, I can't. But congratulations to Madison, and strong effort by Josh Muggleton. I was actually quite happy to start off where I did on the grid, but Madison, I don't know what button he hit off the line, man. He just took off and see you later. But yeah, I seemed to struggle the first couple of laps. I couldn't get my car hooked up, and my setup was the same as the first race that we did tonight, and my car was pretty competitive. So yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't got the answers at the moment. Just have to be consistent and just keep scoring the points, and hopefully I can get up.
Your times have been pretty good through the week too. There wasn't a lot in it in qualifying, so I think it surprised everyone to see Madison sort of disappear into the distance.
Yeah, well, I banged in qualifying. I've done a 31.7 on full tank, so I was really happy with the car. But like I said, I honestly don't know if I've clicked the wrong setup for that race or what. I haven't really checked yet. But yeah, I seem to struggle a lot to keep the car consistent and speedy, and I was sort of matching Madison in the first race, so I wasn't really worried in the second one. But obviously, yeah, he found something or clicked another gear and took off and left me and Muggo behind. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have the answers, and I just sort of got to bounce the set around to some of the boys, and hopefully they can help me to get this car to catch him.
You are going to launch a protest about a bit of launch control or some sort of traction control in the Tats cars, or?
I might just get Madison to start for me, and then he can hand the car back over to turn one.
Three
Might
pedal
just
sets,
forget
mate.
to put it in gear again, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say he's probably not the right person to ask about getting the starts right.
Yeah, we might go Marlon McMullen. A bit better night tonight than last week, Marlon.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. I mean, I was dreading coming into this round. I've never really clicked with this track, but early on today I made a few setup changes and it all worked for the better. Came in, did a pretty good qualifying time early in the day, and just plucked away in the race. And yeah, came under some really good battles with Troy and a couple of the other TDR cars, I think.
I was going to say it was good to watch, mate. Yeah, you definitely had your hands full there with you were saying Coxie there at the end there, and Nethercoat was right there. So you did a good job, and you started to actually pull away from there at the end.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, I started to settle, and then I started to get a little bit flustered because he was so superior under his braking performance. But as I said, I just sort of settled and slowly plucked away, and then he came under battle with Nethercoat, and I just sort of, just knew it was pretty much all over.
Is that one of the most fun battles you've had in this top split for a long time?
Oh, every week, just to battle someone cleanly. I mean, that's absolutely why we're here. All I want to do is give the other guy respect, and I hope he gives me the same back. And as we saw tonight, produce some really good quality racing.
Definitely was good to watch. Now I don't know who else is here. Dave Oliver as well. Unlucky night for you, Dave.
Yeah, it was. I didn't get more than a few laps, unfortunately, especially after my early race efforts are going. I think it was 17th tonight, so had a better run in that than I did in the late race.
What happened ahead of you there at that turn? It was sort of a bit hard to work out what actually happened.
I think having a quick look at the replay, a few guys got a little bit squirrely coming out of their hairpin, and then I think it was Robert went to go up the inside, but so did Simon Black, I think it was. So it ended up, I think Simon accidentally pit manoeuvred him, and both of them went, or Robert went pretty hard into the wall, which then, went back into the middle of the track, and I thought he would have rolled across, but I ended up, T-boning him, which sucked.
There's definitely not a lot of room there when you see one of these cars get sideways. It really does take up a lot of the racetrack. And like you said, when you start to second guess if someone's going to sort of roll back or hold position, and you got to worry about who's around you too. So yeah, a bit of bad luck there, mate.
Yeah, it was. I kind of gone, I could go off track, and go, no, you'll roll across. No.
Just quickly, Margo, go for it.
No, it's a serious one. I was just going to say, I've just seen on Facebook that Chris Tarrant and Direct Clutch Motorsports have stepped aside from doing the RAC, so I just wanted to say big thanks from everyone in the community to Chris and all his hard work over the past RACs. He's made an awesome event, and we appreciate all your hard work, mate, so thanks.
Yeah, we were sort of told that Chris was not doing it starting at the end of the last one, so we were a bit upset, but we know how much work Chris has put into the Race of Champions format, and I know a few of the guys that have been around here organising the State of Origin, a little bit smaller event, but the amount of effort that goes into a massive event like Race of Champions with the names that we've had in it, it's been absolutely fantastic. So big thanks to Chris Tarrant for all his hard work over the past 4, but we do know that Race of Champions 5 is coming up. It will still be happening, we believe. So looking forward to that. Now we've also got Tobias in. I don't know if Tobias is here for a chat or not. G'day, Tobias.
Hey guys.
Good race for you, mate. You come through the field, stormed through the field.
Yeah, the race was pretty good, but my start was poor and I directly lost 2 positions. One goes left, one went right, so I was lucky to get these 2 positions back, and was for a long this time I was running in 10th position, and in the end, I was lucky that I earned another position when John Emerson, I think he pinked out or something.
We might wrap it up. Thanks heaps for joining us, guys, and we're looking forward to turning the headlights on again next week. Night race at Motegi next week. You're looking forward to that, no doubt.
Bring the Xenon headlights.
Yeah, for sure. Should be good.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it as well.
Fully custom HID kit.
Yeah, I'll be bolting my rally light pod on the front of it, so get ready to be blinded.
Just
The
night
guys-
vision.
Another paint scheme. Black one is not so good in at night.
We might see a few guys not turn up. The guys that don't have strong enough strong enough computers, they won't turn up. And the guys that are a little bit further behind than normal, they might have a chance to come through. It should be a good race next week, man.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. I always love racing under lights, and the V8s are going to look spectacular around that joint. 25 laps around Twin Ring Motegi, and no doubt the boys will put on a brilliant show like they do each and every week.
Yeah, thanks again also to Race Gardner in the pits. Good job, Race, again.
No problem, guys. I enjoyed it, especially at this round.
You've been watching V8 Online's live coverage of the iRacing.com V8 Supercar official online series, proudly presented by V8 Supercars Fan Group, Direct Clutch Services, and I've lost it tonight, and also V8's Online Superstore, not far away. Your winner for round 8 has been Madison Down.